YouTube, it's me once again, still in the same area, still in the same place talking. If you watch my other two videos anyway, or my other three, or how many I put up in this one area. But yeah, it's me again, and I just want to I'm really gonna try hard to make this video short enough for you to watch properly without wasting usage or data or whatever you watch videos on. I mean, you probably got better things to watch, right? Like private entertainment. No. Are you sure? Effin. That's an inside joke. If you don't get it, then don't worry. Anyway, yeah. So this is my video about me and my life story. I don't have much to share because my life story is like not expansive. It's just like things that happen which led me here. Yeah. I thought if I'm gonna make this YouTube channel work, you need to know things about me so that you guys can connect with me in any way possible. Because, you know, proper friendship goes over things that you understand about one another. How can I know about you? Add me on Facebook. Let's talk, you know. I'm a friendly guy. I won't reject you. Guy or girl. Doesn't matter. Any age, because, you know, I respect people who need help or who like to talk. You know, conversate. Get proper conversations going. Yeah. So, yeah. Thought I'd share a bit about myself and my life. And, yeah. So let's start at the beginning. I was in a primary, say Richmond Park School in Hamilton. That's where my journey began, really. Richmond Park School in Hamilton, and made a few friends there. I was a bit chubby. I'm not as chubby around the body as I actually am. I still am, but like, with my height continuously growing, it balances out my size. So yeah. I was bullied back in Richmond Park for my size because I was chubby and fat and lonely and had no friends and wah, wah, wah. Yeah, I know, world's smallest violin tune and whatever, but it's not a bad story if you keep listening. So I go through Richmond Park School, find a new friend, find a few more, and Richmond just goes on and passes. There's one friend that is out there that I'll never forget, so I'll shout out to you right now. Her name is Kathy Pompey. So, I'm sorry if you do want your name out there, but you mean a lot to me, bestie, and you saved me when I needed you. There was a moment where I was on a trampoline with her and her friends, which eventually became my friends, and yada yada yada. The trampoline was next door to mine, so I could always go to it whenever I wanted to. And one day, one of her friends jumped me up so high that I like flipped and landed on the middle bar at the edge, and I got a scar on my forehead. Started to bleed. I started to cry heavily, and yeah, she took me straight home without a word. She felt sorry for me too, like genuinely, and I thank her so much for that, for always carrying me through. I mean, there was another time where I was running home and I ran so fast down a hill that I tripped and skidded my knee all over the ground. Oh, ow. But yeah, once again, like a angel from out of nowhere, she came and saved me. I was completely grateful for that. And I thank you to this day for doing these acts of kindness and compassion and love to me. And thank you. I mean that from the bottom and the whole of my heart. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, so to move the story ahead from Richmond Park, I then go to Melville Intermediate School. And boy, was that a journey. So yeah, I go to Melville Intermediate School, still having some of the friends that I met at Richmond Park. Melville Intermediate School. No, actually, sorry. Let's go back. Melville Primary in Hamilton. Then I went to Melville Intermediate School. Melville Primary, I was still kind of bullied, still had the same kind of friends. I had my broken arm. That's when I had my first broken arm in Melville Primary. And that's when I first started being nice to like girls. Because you know when boys are young, they're like, ooh, cutie, girl cuties, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. For the first time ever in my life, I like accepted girls as just normal people. I mean, I was a child back then, but it's probably helpful that I did do that. And so I became like, you know, my lady friends like teddy bear, you know. They started finding me cute and such. And yeah, I was always weird. Like I was never normal or considered normal in any way, but that was always me, and that's always me now, and I will never change that about me. Yeah, so I was considered kind of cute because I didn't turn girls down. Like I just said hi and openly made conversations and always accepted them, and I guess that was a good turning point in my life. Okay, Malvern Intermediate properly this time. I'm sorry that I skipped ahead, but Malvern Intermediate properly this time. So after Malvern Primary and after those few years in, I went to Malvern Intermediate, and man, that was a big change. Because by then, I was I was given the ability to fight back against bullies. There came a time where I was being pushed around by one of the guys who had bullied me when I was young, and even though I was kind of like much taller than him and much sturdier than him, he thought that with my past experiences with him, that he would still be able to conquer over me, and he pushed me over so much that one thing led to another, and my kindness turned into anger, and I punched him out. One hit. Fell over the ground. The entire the entire crowd that gathered around me just went, "Oh!" Little boys, little short guys started jumping on my back, slapping me real hard on the side. Really hurt because I'm a sensitive guy, and that was like the first punch I ever threw. And after that, my my reputation became someone not to mess with, even though I was a softie. Awesome. I think that's pretty lucky of me. So afterwards, I moved over to Australia. Yeah, I moved over to Australia for a few months. I spent 1 year in Melbourne Intermediate. Then next year, in year 8, I went to Australia, did went to Dandenong Primary School, which is what happens when you go over there. You get put a year down. So I was doing year 7 in Dandenong Primary School for like 6 months. It's kind of weird. The accents exists, and there's like this moment where we're in hall and we do the national anthem, and I don't know it. It's like, what? So just yeah, the tune, yeah, 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 yeah. I don't even know if I'm singing the right anthem even, but yeah, that's what I was like. And then there was this one time where we did the whole anthem, and I was just like, God of nations, sing the New Zealand song, 'cause that's the one I came from, and that's all I know. And gotta be proud of New Zealand, being that's where I was born from. To rewind back and to let you guys know, I was born in Wellington Hospital, 26th of April, 1996. So now you guys know. Sweet. Money for my birthday. I'm kidding, because that's out. Don't want to force that upon you. So after like 7 months in Australia, in Melbourne, Dandenong Primary School, came back to New Zealand, Melbourne Intermediate for the end of end of year 8. Weird, I know, right? Oh, actually, I'm sorry. My story is kind of really getting bad. Like, 'cause I went. What I meant to say was. No, yeah, okay. I'm on the kind of right track. So, like, my year levels are really bad. Like, I can't properly because I went so many places, so it's hard to. Because I know that. Right. What happened was. Okay. Clarification time. Year 7, went to Melbourne for a few months, then back to New Zealand, finishing year 7. Then straight away down to Paridua. Yeah! Because that place rocks, even though it's hoary, and it's like terrible and full of fear gangster people. If you're Samoan, you know what fear means. It's a wannabe. Yeah. Savali Valley means okay, I won't sing that. You guys can learn Samoan in actual Samoan schools or Samoan classes. I'm Samoan, because you didn't know that. Let's move on. Sorry about the confusion. Going over my life story so quickly makes me forget placements of the timeline and such like that. So after leaving Hamilton and coming down to Te Bay Intermediate for my year 8, met a friend named Prashant Sahai, and became good friends, and shared a lot together, shared a lot of memories. He was a good guy, He changed his life for the better. You know, he was like kind of like me, but then he did something about his life and made himself the image that he wanted to be. I'm so proud of you. Well done. High five. High fiving is awkward, bro. Fist. Broke the fist. Yeah. Well done, Vishant. I'm really glad you did that. And moving on. I go to year 8 to year 9, Mana College, MC. Oh yeah, represent. I'm so proud of that school. I mean, even though it's like a low-level school, it's still the best school to just keep striving and keep believing. I know Mana College in Porirua wasn't really the school that encouraged you, but it was still the school that was friendly. And I after intermediate, I was never bullied. That bullying stopped. Year 9, you know, there was this building called H Block, which was eventually demolished once I was year 11. Which is unfortunate because H Block was scary and rocked and it was huge. If you guys are from Mana and you're watching this, you would know what H Block was if you were in my year level. Shout out to all the year 9s of that time, because we did so many good things. I was in a class full of the misfits and the mischievous people and the ones who didn't behave properly, even though I went with the flow and did things right. But it was cool. It was cool. On to year 11, NCA level 1 starts, yada yada, NCA level 2 starts. I took an interest in English and made that my main subject of focus, and ICT, which later becomes a subject that was more difficult than I could ever have imagined, but I still mastered the Mana College expectations of ICT. Moving on to NCA level 3, I passed English perfectly and equally with a good acquaintance of mine. We'll keep his initials ETT, so ETT. Just to give him the privacy of not being mentioned in videos. Yeah, sweet. So to move on from there, after doing so good in English and moderately good in ICT, I moved on, now intermediate, and I mean, now intermediate, I'm a failure. Now in university, Victoria University of Wellington. First try, I tried my best in the first try because I'm really bad at focusing. Second try is coming up, begins next week. Hopefully I can pull my shoulders off the ground and make something of that try, because if it turns downhill, I'll kind of feel disappointed, but I don't want to feel sad, because life is too short to be sad, right? Life is too short to be sad. So always smile when you get the chance. Yeah, that's where I am now. People have asked me if I have a partner, and for the friends and family who don't know about it, I'm just gonna keep that as redacted. Relationship status redacted, unless you add me on Facebook and find out there, but do not comment it, okay? Please. My life is private, your life is private. I wouldn't ask you, unless you shared it with me in order for me to help you, but I wouldn't ask you directly, personal things in your life. So please respect my privacy as I respect yours, unless you open your privacy to mine so that we can come together to make a solution in a situation of dire need that you are having, or might be having, or could be having, or could come to pass. So yeah, please. Yeah, please. In the video on the 14-minute mark to 14-minute mark. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. That's a little story about me. I know my videos are so long, but that's only because the topics I discuss in short stature only go over a few things. Now I said I was going to do a video about discussing suicide, discussing that, elaborating on it. If it's too touchy for you, please post in the comments and I will not talk about it for the sensitivity in cases of you, my subscribers, fans, friends and family, and just general video viewers who are now attracted to my subscription. Subscribe to it. I'm the best. I'm not really. I like having inside jokes like that, just always do something original to make yourself laugh, and that's what I did. Shout out to BM MM, who both together. They don't like to believe they are, but yeah, I know it's totally weird. They actually are together. Yeah, if you didn't hear the whisper, they actually are together. So if they tell you no, or they find you and say it's not real, it's real. So believe me, please. It is definitely real. Don't believe otherwise. It's real because I told you. Man to camera. I mean, man to audience. Man to world. Yeah. Our little secret though. Shh. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. 15-30 minute mark. So, thanks for watching. See you in my next video. And thanks for just watching. It means so much to me. It really does. Hopefully, I'll meet you guys one day. Or, yeah. Bye. Thanks again. Heart to the world. Yay.